dang 680s.
Yeah, there's not much of.
Your gear shift is missing.
All right.
Let's see if I can. Let's fix this here. I'm screwing it up.
I got the notification.
Good deal. Get this. All right. Should have used the. Oh crap! Oh, I'm screwed up. Let's see here. All right, we're good. This is probably the stupidest thing ever. We got a thumbs up. Oh, now we got 7 people in here.
Right.
What's up, everybody?
What's going on?
We are live, hanging out with Big Houston. Big Houston, say hello.
Big Houston.
Turn down.
Hello.
Turn down your radio, listener.
Right.
I gotta do the same thing. Let's see.
We got Daniel, Trucker Seals, Yukon, RD.
RD's in the house.
Right.
So, what's up? Yukon's in here. We got. Let's see if this will stay up here. This way. So you got Daniel Adami, Trucker Seals, Overtax, Alexander, Yukon, Thor and Thunder. Dude, it's late. It is late. RD. What's up? Big Red 350X. Rick. The past have crossed. Yep.
Right.
Yeah, we so we were on Zello this morning, so I figured I'd blow the dust off that, and come find out John's like 10 miles behind me, and it took him like 3 years to catch up to me.
I know, right?
And we met up in West Memphis, and then we're heading the same place. We're both heading up to upstate New York, so it's not past my bedtime. So I've been up late. I got this tour of live feeds to go through. You know, last night I was on Pale Riders, and then tonight I was on Jeff's, and so now we're helping John out.
Right.
So.
And having Jeff try to convince people to buy $40,000 in heaters. Jeez.
If you didn't see Jeffrey Likes live feed, he just bought a $2,000 cell phone / mini computer, and that's not exaggeration, So,
dude, that was crazy.
But where at in upstate New York? That's a secret, Yukon. I may or may not be lying about going to upstate New York. That's kind of my joke. We're actually going southeast, so
right.
But there ain't no way I'm going up there in that weather right now. But I guess northeast and upper Midwest is going to get hammered. I was
Midwest
watching the report.
Now.
Yeah, it's pretty brutal. So.
Oh yeah.
So let's see how long Jeff likes it. Well, what's interesting is the original phone that Jeff has, Richard has, and he was in the live feed as well. Me, I just prefer the 2-phone method, and I can multitask all I want. It saves me a lot of money.
Oh yeah.
Verizon has a 5G laptop for $1,300. That's all you need. That's all you need. Not till Tuesday for you guys. Yeah, but right now Illinois and Indiana are getting hammered.
Oh yeah.
You got me. I was going to ask if you ever check the weather. I do check the weather, RD, and know that I'm going the polar opposite. So.
Oh yeah.
Dennis, what's up? You're not in New York, we're all New York, or in New York, right? Asian Maya Show, what's up, man? Alex, I need to get with you and talk about a few things. I know you wanted to talk about my channel, and right now I'm kind of directionless, so I'm not sure what we would talk about, but we can definitely get something going. So
right.
But Al Capone's in the house. Good deal. But no, I figured I'd go hang out with John here, and like I said, we've been running together, and we had to deal with a flat tire. I had a flat tire earlier, and luckily it blew right as I was getting off the ramp, where there was a tire shop, and
Yeah, talk about the luck of the draw.
yeah, we got lucky. So, and it was a world record. I'll show you what it looked like here. Gallery.
Yeah, it didn't take them, but maybe 20 minutes.
Yeah,
It was pretty fast. I was impressed.
that's what it looked like. Screwed up my mud flap, the whole 9 yards. And
yeah.
and here's the thing. I was just bragging to John earlier about how these tires have been really good. I've got the Hankooks on the trailer, and there's only like 2 wheels that I've had to replace consistently, and I blew that record out of the water. So, but what's up, Snorlord? Been a while since I've watched your videos. You still with Landstar? Matthew? No, I am not. I'm with an outfit called Light Trucking, where we run the spot market. I was with Schneider for a while. I was with Schneider for 2 years, and I've been here for 3. Next month, February, I've been here full. Is it full 3 years? Yeah, I guess 3 years. So
Yeah.
So the roads were displeased with your tire bragging, right? Matthew, it's been good. You know, when you deal with the spot market, it's a little bit more volatile, but it's not that far different from Landstar. You know, when the rates are good, you do really good. When the rates are kind of bad, you just deal with the bad, just like Landstar, you know.
Right.
Exactly. You know, I just got off the phone with a friend of mine. We were talking about consistency, and you know, to me, the key to success is to work for the same 3 or 4 or 5 people, and just like at Landstar, you know, yeah, roll with the punches, and you know, and try to create some consistency between feast and famine. So,
right. And when the rates aren't so good, stay closer to home so you don't have to go as far.
Yep, it's snowing like crazy here in Joliet. I bet. Acceleration rules. Always had good luck with Hankooks. I've liked these tires. I mean, before I sold my Peterbilt, I bought Hankook drives, super single drives. I paid $800 a piece for them, mounted and everything, and I had no issues with those tires. You know, of course, I was only 6 months into them before I sold the truck, but the trailer tires have been really good. I've had this trailer 3 years. Now, mind you, I'm only doing 70,000 miles a year. I'm not one of these 120,000 mile a year guys. So that's part of it. I was also bragging to John about my drive tires being the same drive tires except for one that since I bought the truck.
That's impressive,
So,
too.
but again, I only drive like maybe 70,000 miles on average a year. Let's see here. Reading comments here. Let's see. Nomadic Brit. Good evening, man. Payoff repair than a flat. What the? Yeah, right. You know, but that's the name of the game, right? I saw that you were having bad luck. Yeah, I posted that picture on my Instagram. I forgot about that. The Rosewood displeased. Look, something about Mississippi doesn't like my tires. Every time I've blown a tire, regardless of what I was driving, it's either been in Oklahoma or Mississippi. So Mississippi don't like me. Yeah, I know. It look. It surprised me too. It was pretty bad blowout.
Oh, yeah.
But we're in John's truck, so.
Right.
Let's see. Michelin 16 ply liner series is what you need, says Al Capone. What, under 100,000 miles annually? Amateur? No, I work smarter, not harder. You know, I don't. Look, my costs are really low. You know, like I said, I was kind of making fun of the other guys on Jeff's live feed. It was me, Jeffrey Light, Richard Sanborn, who's getting ready to get his own authority, the Dean Robert, who's getting ready to get his own authority, and then me. and Jeff, I guess, and Jeff's talking about this $2,000 phone, and Robert's got a very expensive truck, both in price and in running costs. And to me, my costs are fairly low. I mean, my wife makes good money, and so I don't have to run. Look, I know guys that run all 48 states. They run 150,000 miles a year or 120,000 miles a year, and they got nothing to show for it at the end. And for me, it's about not burning myself out, balance between family and home time and the business. And don't get me wrong, sometimes we gotta concentrate on the business, but for me, it's about balance. It's not about get rich quick, because it's a marathon, it's not a sprint. It's kind of like stocks. You can make a ton of money and lose it in one day, or you can invest in the things that give you a steady income year after year. It's the same concept.
Right, exactly.
I only ran 93,000 last year. I'll stay in that under 100,000 club. 16 ply is all I'll run on the steers, Dennis. Sergeant Ringo, what's up? Because now to put 16 ply steer tires all the way around, that'd be expensive, but those hand cooks have been really good. So I run a lot of pallet loads, which they're not the cleanest parking lots. I tend to hit a lot of nails, and it's a miracle that the tires really have lasted this long. So, but you never know. I probably ran over something, didn't realize it, coming off the ramp. So, you never know.
And now your cost is going to be even lower now because you don't have that truck payment.
Right. That should save me
to an
about.
extent.
Well, no, it'll save me an average of 15 or 16,000 a year.
Wow.
In truck payments, yeah.
That's amazing.
So, and I don't even have that high a payment. It was like $1,585 a month was my truck payment. So, now I can take 1,000 of that, put it back every month for maintenance and repair, and still be positive 500.
Yeah.
Without any major damage. If like I just had a $4,000 repair, paid for it, no problem. So, but how long is 3 years in Big Houston time? I don't know. I ran 16 ply on the steer when I ran tank, but now I'm back to 14s. Now I would run 16s all the time because RD, isn't your truck like that Peterbilt? Is that an axle? Like, do you have to keep 12,000 on that axle then? Because the only way you can run more than 12,000 on your front axle is if you have 16 ply tires.
Exactly.
I know my Peterbilt steer axle was 13.2 regardless. So nothing witty. What's up? You missed nothing. No.
Your truck probably came with 16 plies when you got it anyway, considering it was an old Prime, and I remember them saying that the Kenworths and the Peterbilts had the heavier front axle.
Yeah, I've got a 13.2 axle, but the steers were brand new when I bought the truck. I've always ran 16 ply.
Oh yeah.
This is a light axle too. I mean it's rated for 13.2, but like I'm 11.590, maybe 11.9 if I'm loaded. I just did an empty weight. Yesterday I got fuel, filled it to the rim, filled it all with DEF, and I did an empty weight. I've never done an empty weight with this truck and trailer, and I decided this would be a good opportunity, and it wasn't too bad. So
What's up, TJ?
Why be so close to the weight? I'm rated for 12K, but I'd rather be rated over because I'm always real close to 12. Yeah, same here. No, I only have a 12.5 front axle. Okay. That surprised me with that Peterbilt. No.
So how heavy are you empty with fuel and DEF?
I don't remember. Scale ticket sitting right there at the driver's side. I was looking at it earlier. I'm trying to remember.
I weigh 30,000 empty with fuel and DEF.
I know it's a little bit higher than that, obviously, because flatbed's going to weigh less.
Right.
But I don't know.
I was kind of surprised how I was like, wow. Because I weighed, with my Freightliner and the trailer that I was pulling, I was over 34,000 empty with fuel. I was heavy.
Yeah, I can do a 45.5.
Yeah, I'd be overweight.
45.8. I can do those.
I would have been overweight. I couldn't have done it.
No. Does Big Houston live in Houston? If so, how do you handle the summer heat and the humidity?
I don't live in Texas.
There you go. There's your answer. That's how he handles it. He lives in Illinois.
Illinois stinks.
Why extended hood beats? It's hard to get weight on the front axle. I guess it was just a misconception. I know that my Peterbilt, I was always like 12.5 empty. You know, I'd flirt with that 13.2. My T660, same thing. If I had a trainee with me, and he was a heavy set guy, we had to slide the fifth wheel back a little bit. Scott, what's up? So I guess I didn't think of that. See, Artie, I'm kind of an idiot. I told you that. I've told you that many times. So you know. So, but I figured I'd do my weekend live from somebody else's truck.
Right? At least it's the same kind of truck.
Yeah. You're missing a gear shift thingamajigger though.
I know, right?
So.
That's all right. So this is the first automatic I've ever drove.
The only automatic I drove was James' Best's truck because he didn't want to drive it in the convoy we did at Joplin, so he had me drive it.
What did you think of the automatic?
Well, his was a little rough because it didn't have the creep mode, you know. So when I went to hook up to his trailer, I slammed the crap out of it. It's like gas, 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 boom.
Right?
So that would get annoying backing that up. So 33.7 empty, full of fuel. Eddie, what kind of truck do you have?
33.7.
I think I'm at 31 or 32.
That's not too bad.
Yeah. At least Big Houston wasn't insulted at Snowroller Pill Rider trash talked Illinois last night.
I'm from Indiana. Illinois is not that great anyway.
Yeah.
High taxes.
Snow and ice on trailer can easily put you over gross. Absolutely. And the DOT don't care about your cat scale ticket if you're over gross on a snowy day. They don't care about that at all. T680 usually 34,000 empty with full tanks. Yeah, I'll have to look. The next live feed I'll do, I'll have the scale ticket in front of me. So you're 32,400 with half tank. So I'm probably about 33 or 34 then. Probably 34. Because does anybody know what the weight of diesel is?
I think it's like what, 7 pounds per gallon, 7 or 8 pounds per
It's 7
gallon.
and change, but I round it up to 8. So I do 8 gallons or 8 pounds a gallon. So if you got 1,000, you know, if you get 100 gallons, you know, that's 800 pounds. So, but Thor is 34,220 empty, full tank. Yeah, you got a Freightliner though.
Yeah, that's how heavy I was with my truck. I was really heavy.
I've always calculated, Jose, I've always calculated 8 pounds. Let's ask the Googles. How much does a gallon of diesel weigh? About 7 pounds. About 7 pounds.
So if you do 8,
8, you're safe.
exactly.
You're good to go. Google knows all. Google is your god. It knows all. Diesel is 7 pounds per gallon. See, Scott had it right. What's the fuel capacity of your trucks? I think I got 220. I've never put more than 160 gallons, I think.
You might have 100-gallon tanks.
I ran my truck out of fuel one time in the fuel island. This is how I did it, man. I was starting to sputter, and I got into the fuel island and I turned the truck off, which might have been a mistake, and I couldn't restart it. They had to come and help me prime it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. In the summer, it's about 7. Yep, 7 pounds. But in the winter, density is lower. Okay. Actual number depends on winter versus summer mix. Yeah, there you go. See, learn something new every day.
Yeah, this truck has 90-gallon tanks. They're kind of small.
This ultra low sulfur is a pound lighter than the old full sulfur. You know, I was talking about this on Jeff Speed, but you know, fuel starts going up anymore, you're gonna have to start worrying about whether people are gonna steal diesel from you. When I first started, it was commonplace. A lot of company drivers would go up to fuel line and get on the CB like, hey, who wants to buy cheap fuel? And so what they would do is they would scan their card and you would fill up and you would pay them cash. And you know, and so you definitely gotta be careful. But like, you know, I always tell people not to fill up and then park your truck and then go get a shower, because you know, then they know you're going to be in there a minute, and then, you know, guess what? They know you got full tanks.
Right.
So let's see. Silver will explode this week like GME did. Don't miss the opportunity to make big bucks on Silver Squeeze by AG or EXK. So on average, you drive with 20 pounds of diesel. Yeah, that sounds about right. So I do a lot of short stuff, so a lot of times I'll get like 60, 80 gallons, and then I won't fill for 2 or 3 days.
Right.
So,
like, I know in my truck here, from between half and a quarter, I can go about 90 miles before I have to start worrying.
Dennis's comment cracked me up. Don't forget how heavy the nut is. That's funny, Dennis. You got jokes. So.
I've also got this, I don't want to put it on camera, but that thing there reads the things up at the fuel pumps at the Loves, and all I got to do is swipe my loyalty card and type in my information, and I can fuel up.
Huh.
But I always make sure it clears when I'm done, and I get a receipt.
Huh.
You know, it goes back to that one screen that says insert card or whatever. Because I don't want the next guy behind me to fill up on their dime.
Right, yeah.
Because I was warned about that. I think.
All right, Scott, I'll call you tomorrow. What's the weight of DEF fluid? Let's ask Google's.
You know, I don't know.
How much does a gallon of diesel exhaust fluid weigh? 9 pounds a gallon.
Wow.
9 pounds.
9 pounds
There you go.
a gallon.
There you go.
That stuff weighs more than diesel? That's crazy.
Locking caps are going up, yep. 60, 80 gallons last you 3 days. I'll burn through that in half a day. I bet.
I gotta stop and get some fuel tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll have to get fuel tomorrow too. No, I mean, when I do these 80-mile runs, and you know, or 120-mile runs or 200-mile runs, and now my truck doesn't get the best fuel mileage for an aero truck. I think I'm averaging 6.7 on this trip. Of course, you know, winter blend also, you know, has an effect there. What weighs more than 1,000 pounds of brick, or what weighs more, 1,000 pound of bricks or 1,000 pound of feathers? Do you know the answer to that?
Feathers?
They're both 1,000 pounds.
Oh, okay, yeah. Trick question.
LVC, you got him. You got John there. You got him.
Dang it.
Soiler, was you driving when fuel was $4.50 and $5 a gallon? Yes, I was driving a school bus, and then I started my trucking career in that. Luckily, I was not an owner-operator. The company I was with literally just turned down their trucks to 65 to combat that. That really kind of pushed the aerodynamic truck market pretty hard. You know, a lot of times it was like 50-50, you know, on non-aero trucks, and now it's like, yeah, get rid of the non-aero trucks because it was just ridiculous. I don't know how a guy with an old Cat W9 survived, you know, $5 a gallon, you know, fuel. Can't hire them. Probably the same weight as water, just water. Solar was okay. I already read that. So
Yeah, I remember when the diesel prices was really high. Especially when your grandfather tells you his truck gets between 5.5 and 6.2 miles per gallon.
right. Yeah.
He didn't do the long haul scene for sure.
Yeah. No, but
If he pulled a trailer like yours, he'd get 4.5 miles per gallon. Because his truck was it was a flat top Peterbilt. Even when it was new, he said it didn't get good fuel mileage.
Well, it's just like cab overs. Cab overs are basically a big brick going down the road.
Oh yeah, I still drive one.
Yeah, me too. Gary Sapp, what's up? But anyways, just a short weekend live. I usually go live Saturday nights, and John's been hanging out patiently.
Talked to the wife for about 2 hours.
I remember when fuel was 75 cents. The good old days, right? Right, Rick? Good old days.
75 cents a gallon.
Man, you know what kind of profit I can make at 75 cents a gallon fuel? That'd be sweet. The other aspect, what a lot of people don't realize is that some fuel discounts, you're actually better off. Sometimes filling at the mom and pops, because their price is better than the main chains with the discount. That was kind of my deal yesterday. I think fuel was 2 cents a gallon cheaper if I filled up at Quick Trip in Joplin versus the Loves and Neosho with our discount.
Wow.
Yep. So, would you rather be annoyed by 100 tiny red chickens or one giant red chicken? Either way, they're both annoying. So there's that. So,
I think I saw the ghost of red chicken today.
I'm trying the carnivore diet and made an awesome bacon burger patty with eggs. Oh, baby. Good deal, man, Ringo. I know a couple of people that do that. Doing the carnivore diet is the closest thing to fasting without fasting that you can do, because you're absolutely getting no carbs whatsoever.
None.
Have you tried mud flap? I've heard about that. For a minute there, it threw me off because I had to replace the mud flap today. But I've got a buddy of mine using that, and he's doing really well because he lost his company fuel card, so he's had no choice but to fuel at the mom and pops, and he's been using mud flap. He's doing pretty good with it. So most mechanical diesels back in the day ran about 4 miles to a gallon, 5 if you were lucky. So
sounds about right.
I haven't seen any mom and pop cheaper than the discount I get with my card, says RD. Yeah, I mean, it depends on the discount. Like our discount at Like Trucking, and it fluctuates now. So in Missouri, it's not a greatest discount. Same thing with Nastic. But in other states, our discount is really good. We'll get up to 60 cents a gallon. But in Missouri, I average about 10 to 12 cents a gallon off with our discount. So sometimes I'll just go to, Quick Trip will be 14 cents off of what I would pay at Love's or something like that. So Wisconsin's getting slammed with snow tonight. Is that where you're at there, Chucky? Or are you at home? How much do you currently weigh, and are you still trying to lose weight? I've plateaued. Gary, I'm at 260 still, 265. I fluctuate. 5-10 pounds here and there. I need to go back to strict clean keto so I can lose this extra 25 pounds that I want to get. But my problem is I'm not fasting enough. But today I did. Today I had breakfast, but then I didn't eat until we got parked here about what time we shut down, about 6:30, something like that. So here in Wisconsin, it was hard. I had a 379, 5.5 miles per gallon, and 300 gallon. That totally used to hurt the wallet. I bet, Jose. You guys are using the Thunder Funny fuel card? Yes. But we have a different discount, RD. Our discount fluctuates like NASDAQ. It's not the straight cents per mile.
Could you imagine if you got the fuel discount like Prime trucks get?
Well, Schneider we did. Schneider we got like
They get crazy
sometimes
fuel
30
discount.
to 40 cents off Pilot Flying J. Just depends, you know. Sometimes I'll pay cash versus using discount when going up 26 in South Carolina. You have 20 pounds of hair on your head. This is Rick. Yep. I get a lot of flack for this beard. You know, people like to say you look better without a beard and all this stuff. It's like, you know what? My wife is the most important person, and she likes my beard, so there's that. So, you know. Are you going to band camp this summer? Nah. If you type in apnea 1 at band camp, you'll get some apnea music. Watch Mark Smelly Bell channel doing some good carnivore videos. Good deal. Have you seen Little Vine Coach? Have you seen the carnivore addict doctor? I forget his name. He's got some good, or not carnivore addict, carb addict. I'm trying to remember his name. He's got some good stuff. Schneider discount this week is 35 cents off cash at Flying J Pilot. I guess I can't say the S word. That is a sheet fuel card. Okay. Good info learn. Yep. All the beard haters are just jealous. Nothing witty. I won't lie, I'm envious of your beard. I remember one time I checked in at this, it was like a Dollar Tree distribution center, and I'm the only truck in line, and it's still a 20-minute process. I couldn't believe it. You know, I've got the delivery number, I'm on time, and he was like, well, this guy comes in, he's got this scraggly beard, he comes in like, well, you know, here's the deal, you gotta wait till they're off break, and so all you gotta do is just sit there and ponder life while you stroke your long beard. I'm like, dude, you're kind of weird.
I know, right? That is weird.
It is weird. Am I using any beard oil? I use beard oil to kind of make sure it's not all frizzy. I do that every other day. Or, you know, Grandma's truck stop in Indiana used to give you 10 cents off a gallon. If you played the machines inside, you can use your winnings to buy fuel. Also, you got a free meal with every 100. Nice.
Right?
I remember the good old days when every truck stop gave you free coffee if you got fuel. So John's working on his beard.
Yeah, it's getting there.
See? We had some land. We haul some Landstar and get their discount. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, our discount's actually Schneider, I believe. So
That's cool.
yeah, it's just Schneider discount. So RD, that might be why you don't like what we're talking about, because it may not be through Schneider. Haven't they taught not to pick up beard hippies? No. But anyways, guys, I think we're gonna call it a night. I'm tired, and we're gonna head out here early. That's where you don't use the word stroke to another man ever, right?
So what brand of beard oil do you use?
I don't even know. I don't even know. I just picked something off the shelf and.
Oh, okay.
Dude, what's that clip thing? Let me see that. Can I see this?
Yeah, go ahead. A friend of mine gave me that.
Dude, that's cool. I like that.
Other than I had to do the string, because if you put that down, it rattles up against that and it makes a bunch of dadgum noise.
I need something like that for my phone.
That thing's tough.
Yeah.
Yeah, a friend of mine gave me that.
I've got 41 cents off the TA in Cheyenne today. Nice. My truck ran great after my repair. Good deal. So was it the fuel pump, Daniel?
Yeah, he was having some problems with
Scented, unscented, what types do you like? I think it's scented. I don't know. Do I need to do a video about my beard oil next time I do it? Now, here's a funny story. So, I'm hanging out back when James Best drove a truck, okay? We're hanging out at the Joplin Petro. We just got done doing this epic live feed. And as we're walking out, right before you go down the steps, those of you who've been to the Joplin 44 Petro, there's a sample table of where you can like smell these different manly soaps, you know, and they had beard oil. And so James Best grabs a whole handful and he puts it in his little itty bitty goatee, and he starts cursing up a storm, and now he's all greasy and oily, and he didn't know what to do. And this other driver was looking at us like we were like idiots, you know, and he ended up going to the bathroom, washing his face, washing his hands. He hated it. I'm like, amateur. And he'll watch this tomorrow morning, and he'll laugh. No. I use 1040 oil, rear fuel pump, and fuel rail, and inlet knock sensor. That seems to be a trend of those going out. It seems like.
Right.
A friend gave you that. I wonder who gave you that, Big Houston. Oh, the clip thing. Let's see. Vaseline isn't beard oil. Weirdo. Southbound Jay, what's up? I use 1040 oil. No. Little bike coach, get it right. I use 1030. Come on. 5W30. Is that it? So,
2050.
2050.
It's pretty sick.
I've been with Thunder long enough to get the Schneider discount. I do better than the Schneider discount. Don't have to feel it Loves with all the other mega fleets. I don't mind Loves too much. I despise fueling at Pilot Flying J. Absolutely despise it.
Oh, I heard that like when you go in and buy stuff like at the Pilot Flying J's now, they don't give you the points for when you buy stuff like they used to. Like if you go to Love's and buy this GPS, they'll give you the points. You know what I mean? They go on your fuel card or on your card, but they don't do it at the Pilot Flying J's anymore.
Yeah,
someone was telling me that in Zello.
Yeah, well, it must be true then if it's in Zello. Nah, Flying J has done some sketchy stuff with their fuel discounts, and you know, I know carriers that I think like KLM, that they had a rule that you couldn't even fuel at Flying J or Pilot.
I can only buy fuel at Love's.
But when I was with Schneider, I would still fuel at the TA Petro. I won't. Every now and then I'll fuel at a Pilot, you know, if I need a shower or, you know, if there's nothing else around. But for the most part, I prefer Love's and TA Petro over the Pilot Flying J. Those of you who get fuel in Carlisle, Pennsylvania, you definitely don't like that Flying J. Oh, I thought you was talking about the GoPro. I didn't give them the clip thingy. Oh, okay. Pilot Flying J only gives like 12 cents a gallon. They can, yeah. I hear you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear you. So.
Yeah, Daniel gave me the GoPro, but another friend of mine gave me the clip.
Oh, okay. What kind of GoPro was it?
Hero 5 or what is this? I think it's the 7.
Daniel, what kind of GoPro is it? Amateur YouTubers, I swear.
I think it's the 7.
You got a better GoPro than I do.
I think it's the 7 because there's the 8 and the 9.
You said that's the Hero 5 Black.
Oh, okay. Oops.
So I have the Hero 5 Session. It's a little cube thing. I got that from Kevin and Ollie. Oh. You have the Hero 7 Black.
Now, what's the difference between yours and mine?
Mine's a little cube. It doesn't have the viewer thing.
Okay.
Yeah. I only go into Love's to get a Godfather's Classic Combo Pizza. Anyone need a cell phone mount? I have one from Driven Trucking, but I haven't used it yet. It's a 4.5. What kind of mount, Sergeant Ringo? I go through. I like max mounts, and I always end up. They always snap on the inside. You know, the spring that holds them. I always.
Oh, this part here.
Yeah.
You can buy. You can buy this. That'd be cool if you could buy all of it separate.
Right. Yeah, that's by design. I got one for the tablet. I've never used it. I got a brand new max mount for a tablet and never used it. So, but, yeah, hit that thumbs up. And Solar doesn't have a battery that you can take out to charge. Right. Yeah, mine's an all-in-one deal. So,
yeah, I've got one battery.
I noticed the external mic though isn't too bad on the GoPro 5. So, Brackatron X. I've never heard of that.
Brackatron X.
Huh.
I'll have to look that up. It's heavy duty.
Imagine it is. Max mount ain't bad. It's just, you know, I've got one in my pickup and the spring inside broke, so I have 2 rubber bands that will close over the phone. You know, because you know you need a phone mount regardless of what vehicle you're driving. You know, that's my tip of the day, is to buy locking gas caps or fuel caps and make sure you have a phone mount. You know, don't be that guy like texting going on the road going. Don't be that guy. That's why autonomous trucks will win. If anyone needs it, it's yours. So there you go, Sergeant Ringo. I don't know if I would. I'm sure if you spot me, I'm pretty easy to spot, but you know. But anyways, guys, we're out of here. John, you got anything to say? You got any final parting words?
Well, I mean, come check my channel out.
Yeah.
I'm working on a new video, and as soon as it's done, I'll put it all together and get it up in the middle of February, next July, because I'm a procrastinator and take forever to make my videos and get them put up.
There you go.
Never enough time. I've really been slacking on the videos.
You know, it's all about, you know, it's just like Spot Mark. It's all about consistency. And I'm horrible at that too. You know, people tell me I should do a video a day, and I'm like, I don't got that much to say. Yeah, I'll go live for like 2 hours. So.
The king of live feeds is Mr. Best. I don't think there's anybody that could top him.
Yeah, James did a 10-hour live feed today. Did you guys watch any of that?
When he goes live, you know you can click off of it, come back 3 hours later, and he's still there.
I admire that kind of honesty. Well, thank you, nothing, buddy.
Like, he wants me to do videos on securement. Make videos like when I'm tarping or putting chains on or straps.
You do it like Ratman Road style, where he kind of does like an overview and does it in fast motion.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. You ever watch his videos?
A few.
Yeah.
Watched a
That's
few
what
of
I
them.
would do. You meant Houston? Oh, oh, okay, fine. I'm not honest. But about the video being rubby in February or July, I'm kind of that bad too. This vlog of me going to upstate New York is probably going to be in 2 parts. But I'll have plenty of time because this load's got an extra day on it because just how it's scheduled. But it's a good thing because, you know, when you got to get tires fixed, and you know, last time I went to this upstate New York, I had to get a new fuel pump, so I feel Daniel's pain, you know. So.
Oh, and don't be that guy that goes from the south and back north and has a fuel filter problem either.
Yeah, don't be that guy. Wonder who would do that.
Hey, don't feel bad. I had my fuel filter gel up on me in my Freightliner in Montana? Yeah, it was Montana. It was so cold.
Mm-hmm.
First time I ever had that problem. And 2 people come out to fix it. The first guy didn't do hardly anything. The second guy came out, changed all the filters, primed the system, and it was fine. The other guy he put some additive in the tanks and said, go for it.
Yeah, it's hard to find good help. The Nastec mag mounts you get at TA are the best mounts. The Hool keeps putting my name in his mouth like like if me and him are friends and we're not, he needs to quit doing that. Okay, I don't even see the hole in here. Is the hole in here? Do you guys see him?
I didn't see him. Might have been talking about it earlier.
You like Daniel's daily vlogs. I don't even see the hole in here.
He's probably talking about it earlier today.
Well, why are we talking about someone that's not even in here? That's crazy. It's like, I don't know, Daniel. Whatever this little thing you got going between you and the hole, I mean, you gotta...
Daniel, one time when I had a live feed, told me to time the hool out, so I did. Just picking on him a little bit.
I find it hard to believe no one in here needs a good cell mount. Well, Sergeant Ringo, I'm good. I mean, you put it out there in the live chat. Someone wants to message you, you know. There you go. I've got a good phone mount. He talks crap about me when I'm not even around. Well, I mean, I understand that. There's a lot. Look, Daniel, believe it or not, you might find this hard to believe, but people talk bad about me all the time. Trust me.
That's why your ears ring so much, right?
Mm-hmm. Trust me. And you know what? Don't let it faze me. Whatever, you know. Don't. You're weird. That's gross, Dennis. Daniel's about ready to go to Sweden and give the hole a beat down, I guess. So, anyways, anybody wants to film out, contact Sergeant Ringo. I see him in all the different live feeds in our various circle. And you know, now we're... Okay, so, anyways. Oh, man. Anyways, guys. Take it easy. Have a good night. Be safe. John, say some words of wisdom right now.
Words of wisdom. Don't do nothing we wouldn't do.
There you go. Peace. Oops.